Well, today's episode kicks off with Champions League action. We are doing pretty poorly in European football. Despite being top of the Premier League table, we are nowhere near top of the Champions League qualification table. With 6 points currently we sit on after games against Villarreal, Marseille, Anderlecht, Kiev and Atalanta. City going into these final 3 games now must do what they can to prove their quality. Porto, we need 3 points. Paris Saint-Germain away at the Parc des Princes, we need 3 points. And Barcelona, we need 3 points as well. That would put us with 9 points on top of the 6. Still might not be enough to qualify for the knockout stage automatically, but it should put us in a position where we do qualify via qualifying rounds, similarly what we saw to Manchester City do last season when they were knocked out against Real Madrid. Let's have a look at the sides and how they face up alongside each other today from the Estádio do Dragão in Portugal, and a return for Diogo Costa to his boyhood club, his club he played for so long before he made the move to Manchester City this summer for 40 million. So this is the FC Porto side. They start with São Portugal in goal. Martin Fernandes, who's been linked to Manchester City, does start right back, as does Alvarella in that midfield. They've got some good players on the bench as well, mainly Gabri Veiga, a player once lighting up the world at Celta Vigo. So Manchester City we go with Diogo Costa in goal. It's Vanderson, Diaz, Ake and Aït-Nouri, the back four. Roger and Kovacic the midfield too, with Foden in front. It's Doku, Ryan Cherki and Erling Haaland, City's front three. There is Vanderson ready for some Champions League action. City desperate for 3 points today. Oh, didn't do so well there. Kovacic and City been open up here. And here's Loda and City in big trouble. And Loda shoots and Loda misses. Luckily for us, big mistake by Loda to put that wide. He should be scoring there. Doku. Not seeing the best of Jeremy Doku at the moment, are we? Better from Doku. What a ball. Vanderson is in! A big save by the goalkeeper. Could I have squared it? I don't know. What all this is from Doku. This is exactly the sort of Jeremy Doku we want to see. Great ball in behind to Vanderson. There is Phil Foden arriving at the far post. Could I have gone across to him? I'm not sure. Vanderson. Cross. Trying to cause some problems himself. Back heel blocked by Ake. Chance for the shot here. Costa makes a diving save. A very good defensive side, Porto. Across the near post here. Waiting was Daniel Loda. Couldn't get there. Still a chance again at the near post. For Porto, the better side here. Without a doubt, FC Porto. And the better side, Manchester City struggling. Back to Cherki. Trying to create something, City. Aït-Nouri. Foden, played in. Foden on the turn. Oh, it's a terrible finish by Phil Foden. Second half underway. And Pep Guardiola must be scratching his head, really. What is going on in the Champions League? Why can't we beat teams? Why do we perform like this? Is Vanderson. Pull it back to Erling Haaland. Towards goal. Blocked and then into the back of the net. And finally City take the lead in the Champions League game. And it's Erling Haaland, of course. Who else? Who gives the lead here in Portugal. Fantastic finish from Erling Haaland. Didn't relax after that first attempt that was missed. Blocked away. Come back to him. The second one. Was it going? I don't know. But he's defended him. He's blocked him. And Samu's coming on now for Dennis Gül up top. And he's a big, physical, quality centre-forward. Cherki. Oh, out strength. Too easy. Rodri. Where'd they go? Vanderson. Haaland. Vanderson was meant for Kovacic. Back into Foden. Foden. Doku's free. Doku hits it. 2-0 Manchester City. Bit of a freeze here, what's going on? But Doku's made it 2. The 3 points heading our way, but the game's froze, is it? No, it's back going again. I thought we weren't going to get that goal then. Jeremy Doku makes it 2. In space, and Foden finds him. And Doku finishes off the chance. That's a big goal for Manchester City. And credit to Jeremy Doku. Peels off the fullback. Keeps that width. Look at the celebration between Captain Diaz and Nathan Ake. They know that's a big goal. Because 15 points, 3 wins from our final 3, might just put us finishing quite high up in this group. Or league phase. Yes, we've had a stumbling start. But 9 points, 15 points might make us finish 9th. Foden pokes it through to Jeremy Doku. And that is a cracker of a strike by Doku. Manchester City are in front with a double lead. Aït-Nouri off. Vardy on. against the fullback and Martin Fernandez. Doc is giving him a hard time today. Kovacic. Cherky. Cherky, good feet. Ryan Cherky blocked away. As far as Vanderson. Lifts one in. Howell across the near post into the side netting by Erling Haaland. But I tell you what, Doc is really impressing that far left-hand side today. Marque again takes it off Martin Fernandez, well played. And forward to Savinho. It could be a counter here for City. Kovacic. Marmouche. Wide to Savinho, he's in here. It's Savinho for 3. Good save by the keeper. Back out to Bernardo Silva. Vanderson. Marmouche, oh, save by the keeper, Phil Foden. Oh, over the bar by Phil Foden. Crosses it in. Waiting is Bernardo Silva, cleared away by Porto. The full-time whistle will go, and Manchester City have got 3 points in the Champions League. That could be massive. We've got to keep it up now. Games against Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona remain. 2 massive games. But a win away from home there at the Parc des Princes and a win at home against Barcelona puts us, I think, in the qualifying top 8, possibly. Well, being that we're flying high at the top of the Premier League table, deciding the match day 13 to simulate the game against Brentford in a simulation win 4-0, another clean sheet for James Trafford in goal, and 4 goals for Manchester City. Liverpool are flying high now, 4-2 win of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and as are Arsenal, who, unfortunately for them, get a 0-0 draw with Nottingham Forest. Chelsea beat Palace by 1-0, meaning top of the Premier League table things do change. We've pulled away actually a little bit more at the top of that table, looking quite comfortable really with that only 1 defeat, the same as Chelsea, who have lost the game now. Massive big goal difference for us. Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal, the 3 other sides that we said will be the title race this season, hot on our heels. Down at the bottom of the table, however, it looks like things are going to get bad for Sunderland, Bournemouth and Wolves. Maybe Everton as well, who are all bad in that relegation race at the moment anyway, aren't they? So next, this Manchester City side is a top-of-table clash against one of the title contenders this season, away to the Emirates to face Arsenal. James Trafford will start in goal. It's Vanderson, Diaz, Vardiol and Reunite Nuri, City's back 4. Captain Bernardo Silva partners Rodri in the midfield 2 with Omar Mamouche in front. It's Phil Foden on the right, Doku on the left and Erling Haaland through the middle. No Ryan Cherky or Tajani Rines today. Both are on the bench. They're a little bit tired, hence why they are there. As for Arsenal, they go with Kai Havertz ahead of Vitor Gyökeres up top. It's Madueke and Bukayo Saka in the wide area. Saka on the left, interestingly. Captain Rice, Martin Odegaard and Christian Norgard in the midfield 3. No Eze and no Martin Zubamendi. There's a back 4 of Ben White, Gabriel, William Saliba and Lewis Miles Skelly. All picked ahead of Mosquera, Timber and Zinchenko. And also, there is no David Raya either. Ahead of him today, I think due to injury, is Kepa Arrizabalaga. That means striking from distance is going to be a big role today. Marmouche and Haaland, get ready. So Premier League match day number 14, Manchester City versus Arsenal. It is first versus second, with Liverpool just a little bit off our trail. Arsenal dropping points, a 0-0 draw meant that Manchester City do go a little bit clear at the top of that Premier League table. And today we go to the Emirates. Now we've already been to Anfield, and at Anfield we managed to get ourselves a 1-1 draw. A late Florian Wirtz goal was the difference. Will that be the same here today? Could we see that Arsenal go on to finish above us come the end of the season? A win here today would be a good step in that direction, because they are quite a few points off us now at the top of that Premier League table. Our goal difference as well completely destroys them. But we mustn't forget Liverpool in 3rd place and building towards the top, as are Chelsea. Bernardo Silva is in there today. Doku. Bernardo. Foden. Vanderson. Space. Vanderson pulls it back. On a plate for Erling Haaland. Saved or blocked away, I'm not quite sure, bit of both. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Through to Jeremy Doku here. Doku. Pass 1 challenge, Doku. Hits it, Doku! Good save by Kepa. But Doku's starting to grow into this season as well, actually. We're starting to see more of the Jeremy Doku we expected to see this season. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Foden from range here, and just past the post by Phil Foden. Madueke. It's good defending by Vardiol. Madueke keeps the running behind it. Noni Madueke! And a good save, I think, by James Trafford. Did he save that? Did Madueke put it wide? Managed to get his way in behind. Rice finds him. It's actually the save of the left boot of James Trafford. He was fine in the bottom corner there, Noni Madueke. Odegaard. Great turn on it. City get away with Rodri. Diaz. No added minutes here. Last chance saloon for City. Folding it up towards Marmouche. Flick down. Howland a chance here. Howland a chance. He should score. Right at the end of the half there, Erling Haaland should give Manchester City the lead. How he hasn't, I don't know. And the corner towards Bernardo. Onto Phil Foden. 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 Hits one here. Good save by Kepa. And away by Arsenal. Back into Bernardo Silva. Foden. It's all Manchester City. Van der Sar in a wide area once again. They're not seeming to want to defend Van der Sar, so he'll keep going here. Van der Sar with the ball in. Haaland's there. Oh, and just dealt with by Saliba. Rodri trying to cover that space. Madueke. Good tackle by Reunite Nuri. No nonsense from him. Saka flicks one on here. Havertz on the volley. Blocked by Ruben Diaz behind for a corner. We've got a very good defence, you know, whether it's Kusano Baraka in there, Vardiel, Diaz. It's been there, them four throughout the season. John Stones has had his moments, but with injury issues from the past. Madueke on the turn. Arsenal score. So annoying. And the former Chelsea man, we stand off him and he puts it in the back of the net. Gotta get out to him, but we don't do. Madueke finds the bottom corner. City are behind to Arsenal here. This could be a big turn in the title race, this one. Norgard rides the challenge brilliantly. Havertz. Diaz can't block it. Back across to Saka. Could have gone through to Havertz there. Still might find Saka. Does find Saka. Trafford comes out. Big smothering save by James Trafford behind for a corner. Trying to force a mistake of Gabriel, who goes back to Kepa. Defeated for City's big in the title race. Massive, in fact. Havertz wins header against Rodri. Full-time whistle goes. A win for Arsenal, the Emirates, who beat the league leaders Manchester City. And our confidence in the title race has been massively dented there. And Noni Madueke goal is the difference. Lucky for us, Liverpool do drop points. A 3-1 defeat to West Ham is a shocker. And Chelsea drop points to Fulham as well at 2-2. So we still stay top of the table, level on points with Arsenal. Luckily Liverpool don't win to get closer to us. But a same record between us and Arsenal now. 10 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. It certainly looks like it's between us and them for the title race. Perhaps Liverpool, the dark horse who, with the quality they have, can come up from out of nowhere after January. Well, quite a few of the Manchester City players really seem to be feeling the pace at the moment, and you can see by the stamina in the side, it's very low. So we have made some big changes to the team going into this one. Captain by Erling Haaland, a game at home against Burnley, an expected win despite being level on points with Arsenal. We're going to go with Oscar Bob and Savinho in the wide areas, Ryan Cherki in behind. It's Nico and Tajani Ryan in the midfield too, with Nunez, John Stones coming into his first Premier League start, alongside Ake and Nico right at the back. James Trafford does start in goal. A few players have been given rest like Phil Foden and so on. So Sangare comes on the bench, and as does Divine Mukasa, who could come on and make an appearance today. Burnley are captained by former Manchester City captain Kyle Walker. Thankfully there's no Koleosho in the team, he's on the bench, no Marcus Edwards either. A few big players left out, but still a strong side for Scott Parker. Lyle Foster, a physical force up top, and Hartman, a very attacking fullback. Well, a double swap in the summer. James Trafford moving to Manchester City, Kyle Walker moving to Burnley. 2 former players of each side come up against each other today. Out come the 2 sides onto the pitch here at the Etihad. City looking for 3 points to get back to winning ways after a disappointing game at the Emirates against Arsenal. And hopefully we do. And unfortunately the pitch is one of those days, the pitch of the Etihad, where the pitch man just hasn't done his job. And it's full of black lines and looking like it's a lot worse for wear. Bob's past him. Bob's still going. Reinders on the left foot here, right in the middle of the goalkeeper. And away, but look at the fog here at the Etihad. Unbelievable. Bob, great feet from Bob. Into Haaland. Back to Bob. Wide to Savinho. Savinho save! Oscar Bob on the rebound. 1-0 City at the Etihad. Well, in the fog, despite the poor weather conditions, Manchester City have the lead. And it's Oscar Bob. But the lighting is very poor at the Etihad today. Look at the fog at the Etihad. Wow. Haaland to Bob here. Into Savinho. If Savinho thinks he's going to get himself a goal. Saved right to Oscar Bob, who just has to tap him. Very good player. Very, very good player. And we've got some real good young players. And I know some of the comments have said trust in the youth. Nico O'Reilly bombing on here down the left-hand side. O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes for goal. Good save by the keeper behind for a corner. Well played, Nunes. Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob! Oh, just wide the post by Oscar Bob. Very good performance by Manchester City here. Pulled through to Erling Haaland here. Holds up well. Back to Bob. Oscar Bob puts it wide. Half time 1-0. Should easily be more. Jerky. Savinho. Into Oscar Bob. A little bit wide for Bob, but he's going to keep going here, Bob. Haaland. Little back heel to Savinho! And that's 2. And that's game. An assist for Erling Haaland and a goal for Savinho, who's really grown into his role in this City side, defensively, offensively, on the left-hand side, the right. Great play from Bob. Haaland, little back heel here. And he sets Savinho for the wonder strike. Back of the net, bottom corner, sort of mid-table, mid-goal. It was enough. 2-0 City. And City are going to be coming with 3 points here against Burnley. They don't look dangerous at all. It took a little bit too long to get the strike off. Bob. Shirky. Savinho. Bob. Brilliant from Manchester City. Bob puts it wide. It's absolutely fantastic football. Cullen. Oh, ball through here. Chance of Burnley. It's Benson. Does score. 2-1. Trafford beaten. John Stones. Porto get across there. Manuel Benson scores. That's John Stones' problem. And unfortunately, I think even in January, if we get an offer, O'Reilly out of position, but still, I mean, Kasanov gets across there. Savinho. Good feet from him. Wide to O'Reilly. Into the box here, Mikasa. Savinho. Mikasa. It's Rico Lewis. It's a good save again by the keeper. Cross him. Kasanov away. Good header. Oscar Bob should be working hard to get back there. He's not quite. Savinho with a good foot in. Savinho. Oh, referee gives a free kick Burnley's way. Not sure what for. Oh, Nunes makes a big mistake here. Chance of Burnley. 2-2. What a mistake by Matheus Nunes. He's always got one in him. And Fleming scores. That's never a foul. That's poor by Nunes. Benson, Ake, great step out. Keep going, Nathan Ake. Oh, through the middle here. It's Mikasa! Oh! Dealt with just by Burnley. Just. Nico wins it back. Rico Lewis. Wide to Savinho. Sangare. Terrible pass by the young man. It's gone out for a throw into Manchester City. We've got 20 seconds remaining. Get that ball forward. Rico Lewis. Mikasa. Mikasa blocked away. I shouldn't have done that. And the full-time whistle goes. How has that happened? A 2-2 draw with Burnley at the end of the episode. Points dropped again. And we're in a bad position now in the Premier League. That probably puts Arsenal top. Let's see the result before the end of the episode for Arsenal. Well, massive throwaway by Manchester City. Resting on our laurels. Arsenal go and beat Brighton by 1-0. Liverpool draw 1-1 with Tottenham. Meaning 2 points clear top of that Premier League table is now Arsenal. Manchester City throw it away against 7th place Burnley there. Very unexpected. That was a big mistake. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you're ready. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we'll see you hopefully more successfully next time.